Homeschooling with Heart. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is not your first time here, I am recovering and things are going well. I'm getting plenty of rest and recovering nicely. The kindness of strangers is the best medicine a woman like me could have received. And I know that we really don't think of ourselves as strangers, but we haven't met, and you got me here. You got me right here. So thank you again. I really do appreciate it. All right, so today I am going to go over what Remington is doing for science. But before I do that, I have got to let you guys know something that I have come across, and you may already be aware of it. I was not. I've had plenty of time since recovering from surgery to read and, just catch up on little things here and there. And one of the things that I've been kind of catching up on is technology. I try to stay caught up on certain things, and I kind of let myself lax a little bit in the technology arena because it seems like there's so much more going on around us. Well, because I had a little bit of extra time on my hands, I was able to look at some of this technology that's coming down the pipeline, and it's going to be great, but it could also raise some eyebrows. So before we get to what Remington is doing for science, I just want to kind of give you a little bit of an idea on some of the technology that I have seen, and then we'll get into Remington science. So if you're into that, if you want to know more, then I would love for you to meet me on the other side of this YouTube segment. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We would love for you to consider subscribing if you like any part of this video, or if you like our channel. We would love for you to subscribe and go on this journey with us. If you don't want to subscribe just yet and you like this video, a thumbs up will do. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right. So before I get to Remington Science Curriculum, I do want to let y'all know I've kind of been looking at some things on technology, and I don't know if y'all kind of wonder. I'm going to use Remington's words, wander. I don't know if y'all kind of wonder about things like technology and what we teach them today. Is it going to be relevant a few years from now? And let me tell you what I mean by that. There are programs now with artificial intelligence that are available right now at our fingertips. A couple of these programs are free. I'm not going to advertise them here. That's not what I do on this channel. But all you have to do is really just kind of type in the words that I'm getting ready to tell you, and either there will be a lot of YouTube videos about them, or you will be able to look them up through Google, but or whatever other search engine you use. So there is this technology, and all you have to do is say you want to make a YouTube video, and you have a topic, but you have no idea what you're going to talk about, right? Kind of like me. I just kind of go with flow here. I'm pretty sure y'all know I don't have a script. But you put in a subject line. I want to make a video about, cooking green beans or something like that. It will spit out topics for you, and then you pick, or it'll spit out headings for you, and then you pick which one you're interested in, and then it starts writing the paragraph for you. Then you can highlight the text and have it search to make sure that it hasn't plagiarized anything. And then by the end of it, depending on how long you want your script to be, maybe you want a 5-minute script, maybe you want a 10-minute script, whatever, it has spit out all of this for you. say you want a term paper. Say you want another type of, paper. I don't know, maybe you're doing something for work. Okay, I'm just amazed at this technology. Now, I find it both wonderful, but also raising some eyebrows at the same time, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, so do I need to teach Remington how to write perfectly, or do I need to teach him how to speak perfect English and read English? And do I need to start thinking about, having him learn different languages, reading different languages? But then the next thing that I saw was, a translator that they're coming up with, that they will have in just this short a time, if it's not out already, where it's going to translate for you right to, through Bluetooth right there. I mean, they already have a version of it, but it's going to be, I'm going to be speaking my language and maybe talking to somebody, who is non-English speaking, but we're going to be understanding each other in real time through a Bluetooth earbud. So yeah, I mean, I know that I need to teach him everything that I need to teach him, right? But it gets me to questioning what exactly is going to be relevant. What are these children going to be doing? um, I know that coding is a big deal, and we've got some of that in his science, but is that going to be open to them? So anyway, I mean, I don't want to bring you down or anything, because this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. But at the same time, it's like, man, what direction are we going to need to go here in a few years, with homeschooling? Homeschooling itself is changing, more people are homeschooling their children. One thing that I have, that I go back and forth with is the influencers in homeschool. I guess with anything, with any social media, you have influencers, and at times I think that instead of being influencers, there are some that I have seen that are romanticizing homeschool, and then I see these moms just feeling like they're failures when really they're not. They're comparing themselves to something that more than likely is just a brand, somebody that has reinvented themselves, somebody that is working on themselves, but and building a business around that. But at any rate, if this is a topic that you're interested in and you want to go over a little bit more, let me know in the comments, if this is something that you've kind of thought about or had in the back of your head, or if I'm just the only one out here thinking about it. You can let me know that too. But anyway, yeah, so I just thought I'd bring that up. I don't know why, but I guess because it's science, maybe I need to throw science on him and go, here, you're going to be a scientist. Or maybe a politician, we are going to be studying the Constitution. I need to just start piling that on. I don't know. But anyway, I just, like I said, I just thought I'd throw that out there at you. Like, you don't have enough on your plate to think about already. Stef's going to help you out and let you think about some more things that are going out in the world today. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with what we are doing for Remington's science this year. And we will do this with the help of my trusty assistant.
Okay.
Thank you. We will be using Sonlight. Yeah, we're going to be using Sonlight for science. We're already using it for our history, Bible, and literature, I did not see a difference between Book Shark's science and Sunlight's science. Now, with us, I want Remington to have a well-rounded science program, which means secular. And then, I can let him know what I believe, but I can also, while teaching him, everything that I can. I never really want, well, I never want him to come to me and say, Mimi, why didn't you teach me this? Or Mimi, you knew about this, but you held back from me. I never want that to be an issue in our homeschooling journey. So, but I believe that he needs to be exposed to as much as his little brain can handle. So let's go ahead and get to what we have for Sunlight. Now we are missing the science experiment kit. That's still on back order, and we are missing the instructor's guide, but hopefully that will be shipping soon. But we do have some of the books. Now we are going to be doing level B in Sunlight Science, and I did go ahead and purchase some of level A's books only because there were some things that Remington just, it was it was a no-go. Anatomy was one of them. It was just a no-go for him last year. But he has shown an interest in it this year. So I went ahead and picked up some of those books to introduce to him as well. So, Pastures, Fight Against Microbes. We have Marie Curie's Search for Radium. We have a wonderful Usborne book, Coding for Beginners Using Scratch, which apparently he's going to need. And then we have a DK book. Now he's going to love this book, y'all, because he's always wanting to know how things are made. And this is DK, how it's made. And this goes into a lot of different things. It goes into how apple juice is made, how skateboards are made, honey, t-shirts, chocolate, all different sorts of things. So this is going to be a good one for him this year. Magic School Bus at the Waterworks. We have What is the World Made of? And we have Magic School Bus Inside the Earth. And we also have the Magic School Bus Inside the Human Body. Now this is the one that I'm hoping will gently, ease him into the anatomy portion of his science. Some of these though, I bought kits, and y'all have probably seen, and if you haven't, I'll put the iCard up there because y'all know I learned that new trick and I love doing it. But I'll put the iCard up there. I did get some Magic School Bus kits, in the little bus. They had those on sale on Prime Day to kind of go with some of the Magic School Bus Science. I didn't know I was going to be doing Sunlight Science until just recently. I just really made up my mind. I was really just going to kind of do what we did last year, pull a school curriculum and kind of follow it. But the more I got to thinking about it, he has really shown an interest in science, and you guys know how I feel about that. Even if it's something that doesn't interest me and he has a spark for it, I've got to ignite that spark. So I need to get interested in it real quick and in a hurry. So anyway, that's when I finally made the decision to, go ahead and do a science curriculum this year. The other book we have is Fossils, and he is enjoying his dinosaur study. But we have Fossils, Tale of Long Ago. Let's see. The other books we have are Hooray for Inventors, and this one looks pretty good too. And I don't know why I don't have this DK book, but I don't. It's DK Plant. And then this one looks neat. It's the Usborne Lift the Flat periodic table, and he does really well with this because of Minecraft. Minecraft has introduced him to a lot of elements, so he's pretty good at that. And then we had this book already, but Usborne World of Animals. And then we also had this one, DK Find Out Earth. And then another new one for him this year for his science is Lift the Flap Engineering. And I did get a Magic School Bus Engineering Works. So the last thing I have is Book of Animal Poetry. So I'm excited for this one. He is really still showing an interest in poetry, which I love that he has that. And so we'll see how he does with animal poetry this year. But that's it. That is his second grade science, and I'm hoping that it works out. That's it for now. Again, I just want to say thank you to our subscribers. I want to say thank you to those who wished me well. Your kindness is just is very heartwarming. So thank you very much. And until we meet again, be good to each other.